Right guys, update. Yeah, it's day number 3. It shouldn't be day number 3, it should only be day number 1, I think, at the price I've charged these. Call it 2 half a days and a day, 3 half a days, so it's not too bad. We come to a sticking problem last night. It's over here, I welded out pipes up, put out brackets on. I thought I were there, I thought I was done last night, and then I went to put the plastic cover over exhaust pipe at back, tailpipe at back, and it don't fit, and I was like, my God, what have I done wrong? I were already at home by that point. I told Keith it don't fit, I'd come back in today and have a look at it. Don't know what I've done wrong. Literally I've spent all afternoon looking at it and I still don't know what I've done wrong. I've had the original pipe on. I think that's where we've gone wrong. Original pipe don't fit right. Both my pipes pretty much follow the original pipe perfectly. One of them's slightly different, and that's the one that's good. Annoying. Well, it's the better one of the 3. So I'm hoping that Keith will just let me supply the other one that doesn't fit properly, because it's a perfect match for his original one that don't fit properly. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I'm probably going to set you up on tripod. We'll have a look, because yeah, you didn't get to see much last night. My battery died. For find tripod, let's go and find tripod. So yeah, it's been an absolute nightmare, but I've got some space. I've got some space in workshop. What's happened today? Benelli's gone, and that Honda 4 in Norton frame, that's gone. So if you look down there, down that corridor, that's where Benelli's been since October. October last year. It's been here for a full year near. We're in September now, aren't we? Or it's September next week. Then down there in that big empty space, corridor all the way down to the far end, that's where the Honda 4 was, so I can walk around my workshop again, which rarely happens. If you're seeing this video, probably get yourself booked in, that's what I'm saying. But by the time you see this video, them spaces will be full again, because, like, I'll give you a bit of a look. Let's see what I can see, so turn you around. So that's it, big long corridor there. This bench, my Villiers bench, is a bit in the way, so I'm probably going to whip that into that space there. I've got this Triton jig out, because I've got some Triton pipes to make at some point, and a special for a guy in America that's actually going to be in England next week. Then I've got, underneath there's the CB 350, got a special order for a guy in France. This is the guy that lives in Norway, I need to get that done. This is still my next on, this is probably on video. I've sandbent the pipe for that. It didn't fit right because the stand's wrong, so I sandbent another one. Didn't fit right because the stand's still wrong. So the customer said, take the stand off completely. He's going to get the proper stand for that should have a bend at the top for the pipe to go through. Should be a wider stand. So yeah, I've got pipes, starting to collect up pipes for that. But yeah, we're going to take the stand off, fit one of the pipes I've made for it. We also need to make some baffle ends for it, which on my bench somewhere I've had out. That's one of them. That's one that I tried. Just squashing the end up, but the tube's too big. That's inch and 7/8. So it's too big, and that needs to be a square on end. So I had another go at doing that, and I made a perfect one. Made an absolute perfect one, and that works. So I need to make another 3 of these. You have a look at that. That might come in on Sunday, to be honest with you. But if it's not Sunday, it'll be Monday's job. I need to make another 3 of them, because that was just a trial go. It's not the right length. The end needs to be maybe a bit more squarer. This is an original one off a smaller pipe, so that's what I'm copying off. That's one of Grandad's collection from upstairs. I need to copy off that, make these holes bigger, and make the bore bigger on it. But it'll be very similar to that when I've finished. So I've got a few more of them to make. This big naughty CCM's in my way here, but that'll be gone, won't it? And then by the end of today, I'll have a load of space, be able to get that Enfield out from underneath there, possibly. Yeah, it's just been a nightmare, but yeah, I've got tripod out, so let's just have a fiddle with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I think this might be the better fitting pipe, off, and I'm going to fit the original pipe back to it, and just see how we get on. Oh, I'm going to put original pipe back on, put plastic back over the top of it, see what it looks like, take it all back off again, I'm going to actually then move the bike back over into my little show corner in front of the bench, and then if I've still got a little bit of time when it's all built up, whip it outside for a photograph, I think. Not against my door because the van's there, we'll whip it against next door's door, which still looks as good, and I've took some pictures of these CCMs outside next door before. It's not as blue as mine, it's faded, so it probably look alright. Right, that's that off. My benches are getting a whole lot better. Oh, I say there's someone here, I think it's neighbours actually leaving that. Keith turns up out of blue, I'm gonna cry. Well, that's neighbours leaving that. Should be here about 6, I think. I think he's going to finish at 5 and drive straight here. So should be here by 6. So I couldn't tell you where that guy come from this morning. I'd say somewhere near Bath. Said it was about 3.5 hours drive here. He come first, he come about dinner time, 1 o'clock. And then after that we had Andy Montgomery, he come over from Isle of Man. So he caught ferry, he were on ferry for 3.5 hours. Only had an hour's drive to get here, but he were on ferry for 3.5 hours. Probably 20-30 minutes on Isle of Man side of it, down to the ferry terminal, on ferry for 3.5, 4 hours. Then an hour's drive here from ferry terminal. And then he said he's going up seeing his dad in Exham or something like that, which up Northumbria way, and then he's catching ferry back tomorrow. So yeah, it's been a busy day, and I've just had this propped here because it's out the way. And I've just been messing with it in between, everyone coming and going and faffing about. Let's see what number this is. That's number 2, that's supposed to be the better pipe. I think it is the better pipe, but we're talking fractions. All 3 pipes make that plastic panel stick out, and it shouldn't do really, but if that's how they were, if that's how the originals were, then that's how the originals were, weren't they? It's hard to tell, so let's put the original one back on just for sure. Just I want to have another look at it, just see where I'm going wrong. You put these pipes on top of each other, they all look exactly the same, like no difference in them at all. Same again, just a mill here or there, nothing that should throw it out that far. I've put 2 lines on here, that's basically all 3 pipes run through them 2 lines, so they're all running right. Basically, I want it needs to go in probably 5mm to get the plastic to sit flush on here, but then the 5mm in, it's whacking on shock. So this one's exactly the same as the other one. I've done basically bad pattern to copy off. And you know what's worse than that is this pattern's the worst fitting pipe. So mine are actually ever so slightly better than this, because this one goes up there and whacks a fin on engine, which you don't really want doing, do you? I've come a bit lower there, but it's still high. Yeah, I thought I'd done that. Last night when I was lying in bed, that's where I thought I'd gone wrong. I thought, oh, I've done this first bend wrong and it's thrown that back end out, but yeah, I still can't suss out where it is wrong. I don't, like I say, I don't think it is wrong. I think one thing I'd probably do, like I say, I think probably silencer, to be honest with you. If all 3 pipes are the same, then possibly silencer what's changing. I asked Keith about that because he said he's having bracket changed on that, on silencer. So I said, why don't you just get your guy to chop into here a little bit, almost put a flat on this, cut a line in that, cut a bit off this, knock it in, and then that should just give it just the amount of clearance it needs. It'd give a bit more clearance if you grind that weld off. That'd give you a mil or 2. Just grind it off in the place it needs to be, but then it's more likely to split then, isn't it? So yeah, it's tricky. But that's that on. And we have this back in here. Must have done this 20 times now. Probably more. And all it's been is a mid-pipe job. It's like should be a doddle. And now because I'm questioning myself, and because it's a really nice bike, and because Keith's a mate, I'm flipping just putting an extra day's worth of work really. And I've not done nothing. All I've done is take them off, put them on, take them off, put them on. Should really, when I'm doing these for like these bikes, you should really just want to be a pit crew for the guys. Like, you want that taken off in 10 minutes, I can do that for you. He says, you're probably like 20 minutes in on your footage now, aren't you? This is a tricky spring. That's it. Right. Now, the problem is you get this plastic panel out and you try to fit that on there and it just won't go. It's like, it's kicking out. So put that in there, there's a massive gap here, get your hand behind the back of it, a massive gap there, then you pull that all in. Basically you can see it bend here in the middle. And that's just bending over that cam. So So it's touching can here roughly. Flipping nightmare. So that's all I can do is keep putting it on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off, just see where it's gone wrong. Because then I can say to Keith when he comes, yeah mate, this is why it's wrong, is because CCM weren't that bothered when they were making them, I don't think. Like they've designed that to kick out so that the number board bumps over that should be in line with the can, but the can sticks out ever so slightly. And this screw's a nightmare to put in, because it's a million miles away. And we're talking about flipping nice, clean, brand new plastics with brand new stickers on. Yeah, it's that far out that the flipping screw won't go in all. There we go, I think I've got it. Yeah, we're that far away. It's a long way. If you could have seen my face then, I know you're aiming low that camera. But yeah, it was just a face of disgust, I think. They're annoying, these bikes, because this sort of thing, I think, I should really enjoy it. Or like, I am enjoying it, but at the same time, I'm not. I'm enjoying the view, I'm not enjoying the job, I don't think. I'll enjoy it when it sends me some photographs of it, when it's out in the wild. And it's got the ex-rider riding it, and there we go, still kissing up on that. You can wiggle this one out of the way at least. But I bet when you put that spring on bottom, the spring is on bottom. That's not how it wants to be there. If I tighten that up on back, it's definitely still touching. My pipes that go into it are a lot tighter, so they won't do that. So yeah, that's what it should look like when it's full complete. And this is my problem. So it's there basically. You see where it's touching can. It shouldn't be touching can. It should be in like that. But then if it's in like that, it looks like it's had a crash. So that's not perfectly right. That's saying it's just loose on pipe, because even brackets don't line up properly there. See, bracket lines up nice there, then it's touching plastic. If you twist it in, none of that's fitting up right. You can even see, I don't know if you can see that, but I can see that plastic moves. So yeah, it's not right, it's proper not right. Other thing, yeah, this plastic like comes down straight, this one's flared out like mad there. It's not right, it's ever so slightly not right. I've asked Keith, because he's having this bracket redone, maybe we cut the bracket off, you push the can in a little bit, you weld this bracket on here a little bit further across than what it is there, move the can in a touch before you weld the bracket on. That might create a little tiny bit more room. But yeah, it's not perfect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you another view that way on. Yeah, it's a bonny bike though, isn't it? It's a proper nice bike. It's up there with one of the best bikes I've ever had in here, 100%. I'd put that in my top 10, that, all day long, all day, all. His gold one though, all Keith's bikes that he's brought in, his Clue Stroker, his gold 79 CCM, and this is what's like 93 CCM, all been. Heck, I don't even know where my hand is. There we go. Yeah, beauties. So, I say I'm just going to get this stand out now, move it all over there, finish my little video off, because I've been doing all my video over there, and I said finish my little video over there, and then probably open big door back up, because it's only on one bolt. Just open big door back up. I've closed it so it don't overexpose, and then we'll stick it outside there before Keith comes, take a few photographs of it looking nice and worksy, with some grass in front of it maybe, and then, yeah, pack it up, call it a day. I don't know if that video were exciting or not, but it was tough. It was definitely tough. I've lost the will. I have proper lost the will. I thought about putting it underneath me Union Jack flag dinner and just lost the will. Basically, I know I've still got a bit of time to do, so I need to take it back off again. I'm going to take all that plastic back off again, take that pipe back off it again, put number 2 pipe back on it again, which I think is probably the best fitting pipe. I'm probably going to have to do this when Keith's here, show him all 3. So I'm just going to, like I say, just finish video off, make it look like I've just finished bending it, I welded the bracket on, I'm going to take it over there, put it back on, perfect. No one will ever know that that don't fit properly. Not on a reel anyway. That's what my YouTube's for, it's to tell you all the secret shit bits. The bits that you shouldn't see. Yeah, so it's going wrong. It's going wrong. It still looks absolutely perfect, but it's not. It's 95% perfect, that. 95% perfect. My reel's going to make it look 100% perfect, because the bike looks 100% perfect. It's been another good video. It's not. It's been the worst video ever. I'll upload the reel onto here as a short or something. And then we'll carry on with Sunbeam. Carry on with Sunbeam on Monday. I'll be back. That's another episode down from Mason's Exhaust. I'll see you all soon. A bit.